Hello everyone, it's RiskButterBlade again, and we are again with rule tutorials about heavy bombing. So in this video I'm gonna talk about last 10 rules. So let's begin. Rule number 21. When you fly above enemy airfield in heavy flak, try to change your direction every 10 seconds. Not much, but try to change it. With that you're gonna reduce possibility to be hit by one. When one flak shell hit you, others will follow after first one, more and more, and you're gonna be shot down even in high altitude. So this is some good thing to do. I mean, it's basically logic, because if somebody sees you when he's shooting on you, not just from flak, like maybe in real life, that you just going the same path, it's very easily to project where you're gonna be, like in the future, in the seconds in the future. So it's same is in the game. So the flag is basically doing like that, that if one shell is hitting you, the other shell will just follow that shell, not maybe a second after, maybe 2 seconds after, but they're getting more precise and precise every time. So try to do these maneuvers, like going left, right, maybe change a little bit altitude. You're gonna reduce the possibility to be shot down, because like I said before, even on higher altitudes than 3.5 4,000 meters you can be shot down, so nothing is safe. Rule number 22. When you fly in formation, never be directly behind another bomber. In that case, he cannot shoot an enemy who is behind you and help you eliminate him. This is very common thing that is happening all the time, and the guys they just don't think about it when they're flying bombers and they're flying in big groups. If you're directly behind someone and some enemy fighter is attacking you, like in most cases they are directly behind, bomber in front of you just cannot shoot you. It's gonna shoot you. So I cannot help no one if somebody is behind me directly. So that's why this formation flying is very important, that you're not staying behind someone. If you're staying, at least try to be different heights, like maybe I don't know, 3-4 thickness of the bomber higher or lower than bomber in front of you. If you can at least do that, it's something, but just don't try to be directly behind somebody. That's the worst thing that you can do. It's very dangerous. Rule number 23. In group of bombers, always bomber with smallest bombs need to bomb first bases. So other bombers with higher bombs can bomb airfields, because bigger bomb is bigger destruction. A lot of people don't understand that 6 500-pound bombs do not do same damage like 3 1,000-pound bombs. So when you need to hit bases, normally is always hitting with 3 1,000 pounds, but if you need to destroy with 500 pounds, you need to throw 8, not 6. Same is for 2,000-pound bombs. Basically you need maybe 1 2,000-pound bomb on base and maybe 1 or 2 500s. So even throwing 1,000 pound with 1 2,000 pound is just wasting bombs. So the bombs always need to be correctly calculated if you have few bombers. So the always bases gonna be destroyed with the smallest bombs possible. So everything larger is gonna left for airfields. So this is also important because of that. Do not waste bombs ever. This is very important. Rule number 24. You need to set up to be able to fly plane with keyboard and mouse at the same time. This is maybe the most important thing that you need to know for flying heavy bombers. From all things that I'm talking about, this is the most important thing, because you need to basically dodge bullets. I know that this sounds impossible, but I'm gonna show you in a lots of videos how I fly bomber, because this is a game. It's not real life. In the realistic battles, it's not supposed to be a real life. Only in simulator. Basically, when you fly in simulator like this, you have a lot of restrictions, so it's basically a very good representation of real life. So you cannot do that all stuff. You can do it, but not in same amount and in the same strength like you can do it in realistic battles. So I'm gonna show my controls and how I have set up controls for my flying bombers, because this is very important, and you're gonna see it why in the next videos. Rule number 25: do not be greedy when you fly in the squad or in group of bombers. Only important thing is to help each other, have fun, and try to win. Don't go just for the kills. I wanna, I don't know, kill 5 guys, because when you something you hard want, then it's not gonna happen. It's always happen like, oh, I don't have the will to fly it so much. I'm not having fun, and then you kill like 5 planes with gunners. So just don't think about it. Just try to make it most of it, and never be greedy. Because when you fly with team, the most important is fun with that. It's not like when I flying with my guys in squadron and with other people that I know, I always let him bomb first, and always let him throw bombs on airfields, because always first bomber who hits airfield is gonna make the most income in research points or the money. So I don't need to unlock anything anymore in Americans when I fly, so I don't need money and research points. That's why I let him bomb first. Rule number 26: if you on airfield and you just were repaired and you want to start to take off, but enemy is approaching, turn your back in his direction and try to shoot him down. In 90% of cases I always win like that, because especially if you can turn off engines and you can shoot him at 1 kilometer range, even if you die and he's last player, and you have a better amount of tickets gained, you're gonna win. So it's not only for that, but it's also for defending yourself, because at least 50% of these wins I can repair it again. But you just need to be great at shooting. If you cannot do that, you will not succeed. But always turn back, so the majority of guns gonna shoot in the plane. I mean, when you have like B-17G, then you can also do it from front, but then you risk to your pilot is gonna be sniped. So it's always better to turn your back in direction of the enemy, even if he like dives you like a brick from up down. Try to again turn your back on him. That's why it's also this important. Rule number 27: if you survive attack on you from enemy fighter and you shoot him down, always empty full your all guns, so they can reload and you have again full shooting power from for another defense. This is not working in simulator anymore, and it should be like that, because in real life you cannot reload your ammo. I mean, maybe some bombers have some spare ammo, like maybe one box or two, not normally for all gunners, but they have same ammo, so you can give that ammo anyone. So yeah, it's not working in SB, and it should be like that. But in realistic battles, you can reload. So if you don't have attack on you in this particular time anymore on you, just empty them, so they're gonna reload again and you can have full power of shooting again. Yeah. Rule number 28: do not ever throw more bombs than it's needed. Like, I gonna throw one more just to be sure, because you're wasting bombs. Like everything else, you need to learn, like I say before in before rules, you need to learn to shoot properly and to bomb properly. And I gonna, like I said also before, I gonna show this in further videos. Rule number 29: if you already throw all your bombs, go cover another bomber, even if he's not in your squad, even if you don't know him. Don't be coward and flee from the battle. He maybe have bombs to do last winning strike. Keep that in mind always. So if you see somebody and you like monitoring happening in the air, you see that some bombers are not even be near the bases, they're not be near airfields, so they still have bombs inside. Just go near them, try to cover them. You're gonna maybe shoot some fighter down and he gonna have a clear path to bomb airfield. Maybe it's not gonna destroy it, but it's gonna be just better for the game, and maybe you're gonna gain something more. Especially if you throw an airfield and he has still bombs he can throw, you're gonna get more money and research points from that. So everything is important. Every single thing that I say here is important. And rule number 30: remember all these rules and don't forget them. These rules are basic and most important, but that's not all of them. I have more of them, so you're gonna hear also about them there, because there are only things that can keep you alive in this game. This is stuff that is working and it's always gonna work. So as long as possible, that keep you alive as long as possible in the game and improve your durability. But with these all rules, you're not gonna be immortal using them. This is this is the basic thing that you need to know, because you are in a bomber. You are not somebody who has speed, who has maneuverability, who has I don't know, you have firepower, but you're not supposed to hunt somebody. You're supposed to only defend yourself. So these things are only for improving your durability in the air, to buy you a time to drop your bombs, to hit everything, whatever you can, and to try to survive the game. So learn all that, keep that in mind, and if you need it, just read this 100 times if you need, especially new guys, because maybe half of this stuff some bombers already know. Maybe they know 90% of this, but this is for all guys that want to learn. They maybe start to play, they have a very hard time to get anything in the game with the bombers. So these things gonna teach you a lot, and you're gonna basically improve everything. But you need to look all the videos that I gonna also put after these rules, because they're like pieces of these rules, so you need to see that in the battle and in the fight. So this is all for now. Keep all these things in mind, and subscribe if you like these videos and if you like explanations. make comments, because a lot of people maybe want to know more how to do that, how to do this, how to do maneuvers like that, like this. It doesn't matter. Anybody can ask, and uh, I will answer it, because the bombers have the hardest time in the game, so it needs to be changed. So this is all for now. I salute you, and we see you in the sky. Bye bye.